This conference will now be recorded.
Income statement 3, any doubts?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, you told me to download that NICT app. Ma'am, password, what password should we give, ma'am?
Password, it will be your registered mobile number or Gmail ID will be your this one. And password, I think somebody, Adrita, what is the password you used, ma, that day? I totally forgot about the password. NICT 59 or NICT 72, you just check with it.
59 or 79, ma'am.
NICT 59 or NICT 72.
Okay, ma'am, I'll get back to you.
Yeah. Income statement 4.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I'm not able to do it.
You are unable to log in into it.
Yes, ma'am.
One second. Just
One
people.
was the other password, ma'am.
Sorry.
1234 is the other password, ma'am.
1234 is the password itself. Just try, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Okay.
Should we do something there, ma'am, or?
No, no, ma. Just you are able to log in. That is enough. So tomorrow I'll give the instructions how to take up with the exam. Follow the instructions, so you can take up with the exam. Okay. So once
What
after
is?
the revision, we will go through one revision question paper, so that you will get some idea about it. So now we
What is
just wanted to
the
confirm. Yes, ma'am.
timings, ma'am, for tomorrow?
6:30 onwards.
Evening, ma'am.
Yeah, evening 6:30 onwards. So by then I wanted everybody to join on time. So sharply we'll start at 6:30. So probably you might be having 1 hour of time in order to take up with the exam.
Is it MCQs, ma'am?
Yeah, multiple choice. I'll show you the revision question paper, what I have prepared for the previous college and all. So
Okay,
you'll
ma'am.
get some idea what type of questions you might get it.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
So this is income statement 4, income statement 5. Typing 2 if you people have understood with the income statements. So the ones who have joined now, I just wanted to confirm whether everybody's login is working. If anybody's is not working or anything, please inform so that beforehand only we'll just rectify and see to it that nobody will be finding it difficult to log in or take the exams with. So everybody has understood with the income statement also, no doubts about it. So next, cash flow statement. So cash flow activities, how we are going to bifurcate it. Yesterday also we were discussing about it. So what this one, cash flow from operating activities, investment activities and financing activities. So whatever the things it is there, you need to put it in the appropriate place, like which is the operating activities, which belongs to investment activities, which belongs to financing activities. So all those things when it is put together total, so our cash flow statement will be completed. So here also we are having the same thing, CFO, CFI and CFL. So tomorrow during the exams in certain places where you need to do the calculation, you can obviously use your mobiles, you can use the calculators. So type in 1 if you people are understood with cash flow statement. Okay. Next, balance sheet. So balance sheet 1. Correction. Thank you. Okay, balance sheet 2. Balance sheet 3. So balance sheet. Balance sheet 2. How to calculate the accumulated depreciation. Accumulated depreciation 2.
Ma'am, can you show the balance sheet 1 and balance sheet 2 again?
Balance sheet 1 and balance sheet 2. So balance sheet 1
Yes, ma'am.
here discussed the what are the things like the items where it has to fall, like assets and liabilities. So assets, so I have taken the cash, land, building, other assets, inventories, equipment, receivables. So from this one, so assets items, I'll just put it here. I'll put the values and liability side. So account payable. Liability means the amount we are supposed to pay. So account payable and loans payable. So I take this values over here. Total liabilities, which are loans, and owner's equity. So it is 1,20,000 where the value is given directly. The retained earnings, again here they have given the values directly. So total over owner's equity. So total liabilities with owner equity, it should be tallied here. So balance sheet, here we have to work it on. One second. So balance sheet 2. This one. So what is the cash we are introducing? Okay, computers. So equity capital. So 1 lakh is the equity capital equals, please. The message coming in. So equity equals, so it is 1 lakh rupees. So here, next one is computer purchased worth rupees 20,000. So equals 20,000, and here I'm going to tell equals, so minus 20,000 because I'm buying the computer and money is going out of the business. Then advance rent paid. So advance rent I have paid 10,000. So here the amount is going out of the business, minus 10,000. Deposit paid 20,000 equals 20,000. So deposit is going out of the business, 20,000. So then I bought the books worth rupees 100, okay, per book. Amount will be paid after 30 days. So here inventory I tell equals, so it is 100 into 100. I bought 100 into 100 books, so that is worth 10,000. Now after that I am selling 50 books at the rate of 200. So I have to calculate the COGS equals, so 50 books I have sold. 50 into the cost that I have incurred in order to buy those books is 100. So this will be my inventory account receivable. So the amount will be received in 30 days. So that will be equals 50 into 200. Okay, account payable. So I have to pay that amount, entire amount, 100 into 100. So then sales. Sales will be 50 into 200. COGS will be equals the cost incurred to buy that 50 books, 50 into 100. So it is alt equals, so here retained profit will be equals 15,000. So total liabilities, so this 15,000 I have to take it here. So here I have to make the total, alt equals, so this amount will be, got it here, and alt equals, somewhere something is going on. So equals this value and receivables. So I am yet to receive this and I am yet to pay this. So equals 10,000. The differences is coming. So 1 lakh rupees. Where what mistake I am doing? If you are able to find it. So here I do not have to take this values. Equals 1 lakh. Then here 2,000. Retail profit equals sales minus COGS equals retail profit. So I hope you understood, ma. So equity will be 1 lakh rupees what I have taken here, and computers I have bought 20,000 rupees for computer I bought it. So for that 20,000 I have spent 20,000, that is money going out of the business. So I am taking it in minus value. Then advance rent paid 10,000 rupees. Rent here I am paying 10,000. Here in the cash flow statement the money is going out of the business, 10,000. Then 20,000 deposit I am paying. So here in the asset side of the balance sheet I need to show that it's 20,000. In cash flow this amount is going out of my pocket. So I am showing this one in minus. Okay. So then this is done. So here inventory calculation. So I have bought 100 books at the rate of 100 per book. Minus out of that 100 books I have sold 50 books. So the books whichever it is sold, the amount that is incurred to buy that books, so I need to subtract it. So 10,000 minus 5,000 will be inventory value, what which is left with me will be 5,000. Account receivable. So Here I am selling the books, which is 50 into 100. So 50 books I am selling at the rate of 200. COGS is nothing but cost of goods sold. So 50 into the cost I have incurred to buy that books 100. 50 into 100, 5000. So profit will be sales minus COGS. So this amount I'll be taking it in the retained profit. Account payable. So I bought the books, but I am paying it later. It is a credit purchase, so I am yet to pay this amount. And account receivable. I have sold the books, but I am yet to receive that amount, so I am taking it here. So I need to make the total from the cash flow statement and carry forward the value to beginning of the assets. So cash value I'll put. Then I have to total both the asset and the liability and income statement. Understood, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, accumulated
Ma'am,
depreciation.
also in the balance sheet one, there are few other questions below.
That is one by one the things what has to be added with this, like a company name collects 10,000 rupees in the values. One second. This is the sheet what I have sent to people. Or what? Step by step we need to add the values. So once this is done, so the same values will be carried forward here. Okay. So as per the first this one scenario, a company named ABC collects 10,000 from its existing uh, customer. Okay. So here you can see cash is 35,000, and now here I am adding 10,000 rupees to that. Means I am collecting the cash from my existing customer. So the cash is getting added over here. So here account payable, receivable, it will be decreased. See here. So whatever the amount is there. So whatever the amount I was supposed to receive, in that I have received the amount. So 10,000 will be added to the cash, and receivable I have to subtract. Now both the statements in the balance sheet should match. So second scenario, company ABC purchased new equipment for its factory worth 30,000. So equipment here it will get added 30,000. I am buying the equipment. So on credit they are telling. So account payable here the 30,000 will be added with the already existing. So again we'll come to the next scenario. Received order worth rupees 5,000 from its customer in exchange of an expert supervision. So here we have received, so we have exchanged it. So here no changes, the values are going to remain the same. Okay. So here
Yes,
5,000
ma'am.
will be, so 5,000 will be added here. Then ABC made an expenses worth rupees 3,000 to pay a vendor bill. So 3,000 rupees will be going out from the cash. Okay. So vendor bill means account payable, which I was supposed to pay. I am paying it for that. 3,000 rupees will be reduced. So ABC raised the capital by issuing shares to the public. So cash 1 lakh rupees it is coming. Okay. So then owner's equity, here 1 lakh rupees will be added. So on the next scenario, purchase raw material worth rupees 12,000. So inventory 12,000 worth raw materials have been purchased. So account payable, I am supposed to pay it. So 12,000 will be added in the account payable. So the same way, equipment was purchased worth rupees 10,000 by cash. So equipment I have bought 10,000 worth, and I am paying it by cash. So subtract 10,000. So like this we had done with the balance sheet. So step by step what are the adding things where it has to be deducted, those. Understood with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Type in 1 if you people have understood with the balance sheet and accumulated depreciation. Okay. So then we did we did with the case studies, cash flow statement, income statements. Okay. Then we did with Bangalore Cafe. So any doubts in this Bangalore Cafe case study? So any doubts in Bangalore Cafe case study? Type in one if you people have understood with the case study. Then we did with drug model. Hope you people have tried out with all those case studies and all. If any point you have not understood, please ask. Type into if you people have understood with the drug model case study. So then Toyota case study. Nobody is having any doubts in the Toyota case study. Type in 1 if you have understood with Toyota case study. Okay. Then we had a Volvo model. So it was our last case study. So in this case study, we have done individually the debt schedule, the income statement, cash flow statement, balance sheet, calculation of IRR, everything it was indulged. Everything was put together. So the income statement, balance sheet, and the debt schedule. And the cash flow statement. The free cash flow calculating the IRR. Okay, so I hope everybody have understood with Volvo also. Type in people have understood with the Volvo model. Let's quickly start with the revision of question paper. Type in 2 if you have understood with Volvo model. Don't have any doubts. Only one person understood Volvo model. Okay, let's start with the question. So it is in the Excel sheet how we have prepared it. So here are the questions and I wanted you people to tell me the right answer. Okay. So let's see now you people did not have any doubts. Hopefully everybody were able to understand what is the things it is. First question, which of the following is also known as current asset? Working capital, assets, invested capital, cash. Which of the following is also known as current asset? So like this, the question will be given and options will be given, four options. You need to choose the right answer. Okay, for each and every question you need to submit. Without submitting, the answer will not be taken for consideration. Okay, it is working capital. If a company borrows money at the rate of 13.5%, the interest rate is referred as rate of equity, rate of capital, rate of debt, PMT. Why nobody is answering? Okay, I'll go for the next question. Which of the following is not a part of current asset? So data, stock, car, prepaid expenses. So which doesn't comes under the current assets?
Car.
Very good. Goodwill is classified as which of the following asset?
Intangible.
Intan
Very
intangible.
good. So for the second one, if a company borrows money at the rate of 13.5%, the rate interest rate is referred as rate of debt. So it is a loan what I am taking. So loan is nothing but the debt, and this 13.5% interest, it is rate on that loan, rate on that debt. Okay. So next, inventory account should be classified in which section of the balance sheet? So current asset, intangible asset, investment, fixed assets.
Current asset.
Current asset. Yes, very good. A company's asset reduced as its asset by 40,000 and increase its liabilities to rupees 90,000. So its shareholder equity, therefore, a company's assets reduced its assets by 40,000 and increase its liabilities to rupees 90,000. So its shareholder equity, therefore,
Decreased by
so
40,000.
yeah, very good. So next one. So a company's, okay, this is done. Cost of goods available for sale consists two elements: beginning of inventory and cost of goods available for sale consists of two elements: beginning of inventory and closing stock. An investment of INR 8,000 becomes 60,000 in 5 years. What is the rate? So here you need to apply the calculation. So it will be 15% rate. Okay. So retained profit. So retained profit is not called as
Ma'am, how would
profit.
we calculate that?
So we were using this one, rate of interest calculation equals rate. So when I use that rate function, equals, I am applying rate, open the bracket, n per 5 years, comma, then PMT. So PMT is nothing, 0, comma, then present value, so 8,000. So I am investing, so minus 8,000, comma, future value it is 16,000, comma, so end of the period. TVM, time value for money.
Okay,
So
ma'am, got it.
retained profit is not called as profit before tax. Okay. So then which of the following is not a CFI? Buying a car, selling an equipment, raising loans, buying a property. Investing activities. Which doesn't comes under investing activities? So raising a loan, it is not investing. I'm borrowing the money. So that doesn't comes under CFI. Then next one, life of a bus is only for 5 years. The total value of the bus is 50 lakhs. Then what will be the depreciation rate? it is 20%. Then if debt is 76% of the total cost of the equipment, then what percentage of equity will be required? So 76% means remaining is 24%. Simple. So 76% of the total equipment means 24% will be the equity. To convert rows into columns, so what we use? We use transpose. Excel refresher we had discussed. Then next one, dash works as on the Boolean method. It returns one value if a specified condition evaluates to true and another condition if evaluates with false. So it is if condition. In math function we did if condition. Based on certain condition, if will give either it is true or false. So XYZ Inc. is planning to sell its surplus equipment. This transaction should most likely be classified as investing, operation, financing, none. Planning to sell its surplus equipment. A reduction in the value of an asset over time due in particular to wear and tear.
Depreciation.
Yes, very good. Second one, it is investing. So XYZ Inc. is planning to sell its surplus equipment. It is an investing activity. So which of the following is a residual claim on company's resource? Owner's equity, assets, liabilities, net income. Which of the following is a residual claim on company's resource? So it is owner's equity. So you people are from accounting background, so you must be very good at this. Which of the following is the most accurate statement regarding a financial modeling? Excel containing historical financial data, basic calculation, a decision making tool, Excel spreadsheet with numbers. Financial modeling is considered to be a decision making tool. So a financial modeling introduction, I had explained about it. XYZ, okay, the same question is repeated again. So if you are lucky enough like this, you might get some repeated also. But here I think the options are given in difference. So is a planning to buy XYZ Inc. is planning to buy the surplus equipment. This transaction should mostly be classified as, so buying means it is investing activity. Then XYZ company has beginning inventory of rupees 10,000 and new purchases rupees 45,000 and ending inventory is 35,000. Find the cost of COGS.
20,000.
Sorry? It is
20,000.
so 45 plus 10, 55. So 55 minus 35. So simple calculation. So next one, which of the following function will use the find of multiples of number? Multiples of number. So the same number Repeatedly it will be multiplying. It is power function. 5 to the power of 3 means 5 into 5 into 5. So when would a company collect cash from a customer and not record it as revenue? When would a company collect cash from a customer and not record as revenue? So if I'm giving the gym membership, if I'm giving the magazine subscription, web-based subscription, whatever the revenue it is coming for the subscription, but still I cannot consider it as a revenue. So all of them. Which of the following is not a debt? Notes payable, account payable, long-term debt, short-term debt. So it is notes payable. Account payable, so for my creditors, long-term debt, short-term debt, loans from the banks. Shortcut key to copy, it is
CTRL-C.
Control C. Horizontally placed cell is called as column.
False.
So it is rows. Horizontally means like this. It is rows. If it is vertically organized, then it is called as columns. Which function in Excel tells how many numeric entries are there? Which function tells how many numeric entries are there? It is count. Count. Count function. Statistical function. Just now we discussed. Count will count for the numerical responses. Count A for alphabetical. So used cells. Count blank for empty cells. ABC Private Limited issued common stock. Should the transaction should mostly likely to be classified as financing, operating, investing, expense. Common stock. Financing. A company purchase inventory with cash. What is the most likely effect on the transaction on the accounting equation? So assets decrease, liabilities increase, asset increase and equity decreases, asset increase and asset decrease, asset increase and liability increase.
Asset increase and asset decrease.
Yes. So vertically arranged cells is called as row. True or false? Vertically arranged cells are called as columns. So it is false. To keep only column constant in a cell G7, which dollar sign should be used? So I wanted to keep any one point to be constant, either my column or row. So any one thing I have to keep constant. So in this they are telling I wanted to keep my column constant. So in this, which one is the right answer?
$G7.
Very good. So next one, inbuilt function used to remove unwanted space between words. It is trim. Okay. So an interest rate is 5% for 3 years and the present value is rupees 100. Find the future value. You have to apply the future value FV and you have to calculate. Just now I showed for red, no? Like that you need to apply the function and check it. Future value. Okay. So then unearned fees are most likely to be categorized as unearned fees are most likely to be categorized as income, expense, asset, liability.
Liability.
Very good. So then shortcut key to bold.
Control
Control
B.
B.
Very good. All formulas in Excel starts with
Equal.
Equal.
very good. Equal. Invested rupees 1000 for 5 years at the rate of 10%. Find the future value. So here also you need to apply the FV function. After 5 years, the investment was rupees 1000. What will be the present value? Rate of interest will be 10%. So PV, present value, you need to apply the calculation and you need to find the answer. You will receive rupees 10,000 each for 5 years. The rate interest is 9%. How much is the worth of your receipts today? So here also you need to apply the calculations. So that is TVM function only. The last sum, if you remember, the function that counts only the blank cell.
Count blank.
Very good. Shortcut key to find control F. Okay. So then the time value of money is also referred to as present value. It is discounted value. Depreciation value will be added to cash flow statement calculation. Yes or no? Depreciation value will be added in cash flow statement calculation. Depreciation do we add?
No, ma'am.
IRR means internal rate of return. Find the formula for calculating data days. 365 into data divided by sales, data into 365 divided by sales, 365 into sales into data, 365 divided by sales or data. It is 365 divided by sales or data. Formula for inventory days calculation. It is 365 divided by cost of sales, that is COGS, divided by inventory. So accounting students, you people must be aware of all those things. Formula for calculating creditor days. So it is 365 divided by cost of goods of COGS divided by creditors. Next, how to calculate the inflation rate of value from year to year, 10% increase. So the first one into 1 plus 10%. Second one, net working capital calculated on. Net working capital is calculated on current liabilities, total current assets minus total current liabilities, working capital.
Total current assets minus total current
Yes,
liabilities.
very good. How to find change in working capital? So yesterday in Volvo model we did change of working capital. So current year of net working capital minus previous year of net working capital. You remember? We did this yesterday in Volvo model. So it is current year of net working capital minus previous year of net working capital. Formula for interest calculation in debt schedule. So current year opening loan amount into rate of interest. So this is the formula. What is the function used to calculate the EMI or EAI, equal annual installment or every month installment? So it is PMT function, payment. Full form of NPV, it is net present value. Formula for IRR, total cash flows of all years. IRR, then I was taking the entire year's values. Then formula for NPV, it is second one, NPV, discounting rate, comma, total cash flows except the year 0 plus year 0 cash flow value, NPV, net present value. So this is the formula. Which option will be applied for arranging the values as ascending or descending order? Sort. Excel. Which option is used to display only the relevant data based on text-wise, color-wise? It is filter. Is it possible to fill up the blanks in between the table data by using special filters? Yes, we can apply the filters. Which of the function is used to find things in a table or a range of rows?
Fetch lookup.
Very good. So, which function is used to find the things in a table on a range of column? VLOOKUP. Which function gives counting the numbers or filled cells?
Count.
A. Count A. So this is previously what we had used the question. So I hope you people must have got some idea about what type of questions might be there. It will be moreover based on Excel and this type of calculations related, and you should know the formulas whatever we have used for the reference sake. So I hope everything is clear by now. So tomorrow's exam, I hope everybody is ready with it. So once again, I am telling everybody check with the logins. The rest are the three people here also today. Out of 15, 16, only 13 answered. Other two, I don't know who did not answer. But guys, see to it by tomorrow evening it should be ready. Or else at the next moment you get to know you are not unable to log in. That time if you are trying to create your login or access the login and all, it will be very difficult. Once again cross check it and be ready. Tomorrow you will be getting started with your exams by 6:30. Okay. As usual, I'll be logging in by 6 o'clock. You people can join in. So 6:30 sharp, we'll be starting with the exam. Okay. So there will be time duration running. So you can use your calculators, you can use your laptops in order to apply with some of the TBM calculations and other things and all. Okay. All the very best. I'll wind up the session for today.
Ma'am, do we take it up on our phones on our laptops?
Yeah, you can take it up in the mobile also. It is multiple choice only, but wherever it is required to apply with the calculation and all. Just now you saw we had certain calculations which has to be done in Excel. So in the mobile, if you are able to do it, fine, well and good.
Okay, okay.
Ma'am, will you provide the link or how can we join?
So tomorrow the instructions will be given, the links will be shared. So you have to join with your thing. I'll just instruct you what are the steps you need to follow. So based on it, you just follow the procedure and you can start up with the exam. So 1 hour duration will be there for the exam. It will be multiple choice question with 4 options. Choose the right answer and submit it. Okay. So once after
And
your
what is
exam,
the password, ma'am?
1234 for a mobile app, NICT app. If you are asking this, it is 1234.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
like how many questions do we have?
It will be 60 questions.
What is the marks allotted, ma'am?
So it is for 100 marks.
Okay, ma'am.
Passing marks should be 60. So don't know how they are going to evaluate and all, because we are not going to do anything. Teaching part is us. We have done it. So tomorrow, for tomorrow's exam, all the very best for everyone. Do well. So as I told, be there by 6:30. Okay. So see to it that you should not have any network issues or something. Okay, girls. Okay, let me wind up the session for today. All the best once again. People can leave.